Unlock your potential with Yoshua Bengio, a journey through AI wisdom. Chapter 1, From Tetuan to the World State. The story of Yoshua Bengio begins in the bustling streets of Tetuan, Morocco, where his curiosity was already taking root in the shadows of the old Medina. From a young age, he was fascinated by puzzles, always asking why and how the world worked. When he moved to Montreal for graduate school, a step that seemed as though he had crossed continents, he had already begun to stitch together the threads of artificial intelligence and education, and those threads would later weave a tapestry of groundbreaking research and relentless drive. During his doctoral years, he encountered a simple yet profound truth. Learning systems must emulate the way humans adjust, discover, and refine knowledge. He says, "The human brain is the most exquisite learning machine we have ever designed." That observation became the foundation of his lifelong quest to create machines capable of learning just as humans do. He developed deep learning models that mimicked the brain's layered, hierarchical architecture. He pioneered generative adversarial networks, and he consistently insisted that AI must be trained on vast, diverse, and ethically sourced data. His journey culminates in receiving the Turing Award in 2021, a prize that recognizes his enduring influence on machine learning. Yet, as he humbly reminds us, the honor is merely a backdrop to an even bigger narrative, the story of learning itself. The core lesson from this chapter is that curiosity is an engine for innovation. If you can foster the same restless questioning in your daily life, you too can forge paths that others have only imagined. Concrete example: schedule a learning sprint each week. Choose a complex subject or skill, break it into micro chunks, and reflect on each chunk's insights. This mirrors Bengios' iterative approach to deep learning. Key takeaways: 1. Cultivate curiosity from a young age. 2. Embrace iterative experimentation. 3. Treat data as the lifeblood of insight. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question for you: how can you turn everyday questions into a roadmap for growth and discovery? Chapter 2, The 5 Pillars of Bengios' Philosophy. Yoshua Bengio does not rely on a single principle. His philosophy is built on 5 interlocking pillars that guide his research, teaching, and life. These pillars are continuous learning, human-centered alignment, data integrity, ethical innovation, and collaborative growth. Continuous learning. Bengio believes there is no final destination in knowledge. He once said, "Learning never stops, even when you think you have solved a problem." In practice, his research labs employ reinforcement learning, where agents keep adapting in ever-changing environments. Human-centered alignment. He insists AI must serve humanity, not dominate it. This pushes for transparency and fairness. His work on responsible AI models is a testament to this commitment. Data integrity. He famously warned about garbage in, garbage out. He emphasizes that the quality and diversity of data shape models. Ethical innovation. Bengio frames innovation not purely in terms of novelty, but in terms of social impact. He invites researchers to think about how a model may affect people in their smallest lives. Collaborative growth. In his own labs, he encourages interdisciplinary teamwork. The greatest minds often come together around a shared problem, he has said, and that has borne a plethora of breakthroughs. When we bring these pillars together, we see a blueprint that balances ambition with responsibility. Concrete example: imagine a startup launching a predictive tool. Instead of focusing only on accuracy, integrate a daily review where stakeholders from design, ethics, and data teams assess how the model might affect different user groups. Concrete example: in a personal context, treat learning like a startup. Set a mini goal each month, iterate through feedback, and align every new skill with your long-term values. Key takeaways: 1. Commit to lifelong curiosity. 2. Align technology with human values. 3. Guard data quality stringently. 4. Weigh the ethical stakes of your innovations. 5. Seek interdisciplinary collaboration to deepen insight. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question for you: which of Bengios' pillars resonates most with your current challenges, and how can you strengthen its presence in your work? Chapter 3: The Practical Art of Applying Bengios Principles. Yoshua Bengio's world-changing ideas are not merely theories, they were put into practice by him repeatedly. He did not wait for the perfect moment. He built robust frameworks that could be refined by many. During a research stint on language modeling, Bengio applied his idea of self-supervision. Instead of relying on labeled data, his model learned from a massive corpus of unlabeled text, developing a predictive understanding that later proved crucial for tasks like machine translation. In a parallel venture, he introduced curriculum learning, where complex tasks were learned sequentially from easy to hard, mirroring how a child learns from simple shapes to intricate paintings. He did not stop at academia. Bengio co-founded several companies, such as Element AI, with the aim of bringing research into real-world contexts. He deliberately chose to partner with industries that align with his ethical stance, ensuring that AI's power would augment, not diminish, human capabilities. Concrete example: in your career, take a current project and ask, can I break it into smaller subtasks that would progressively build knowledge? Use data you have to simulate outcomes before you commit significant resources. Concrete example: adopt a self-supervised habit. Read dense material without pre-labeled summaries and then create your own summaries. This trains the brain to derive meaning autonomously. Key takeaways: 1. Embrace self-supervised learning. Learn before you label. 2. Design curricula that start simple and build expertise over time. 3. Translate research, insights into practice mindfully and ethically. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question for you: how can you integrate self-supervised learning and curriculum design into your ongoing projects or personal development plans? Chapter 4: Turning Bengio's Lessons into Modern Business Success. Businesses that thrive today are those that can learn on the fly, harness data effectively, and remain anchored to human values. Yoshua Bengio's principles offer a map for that. First, embed a culture of continuous learning. Allocate a weekly slot where teams expose themselves to a new domain or technology, much like Bengio's practice of reading broad literature to inspire new research directions. Second, align technology decisions with stakeholder values by creating an ethics committee that reviews every algorithmic deployment. This mirrors Bengio's insistence on human-centered alignment. Third, invest in data infrastructures that guarantee diversity and privacy. Use data governance protocols similar to those Bengio advocates, ensuring that your models are built on robust foundations. Concrete example: launch an internal hackathon where employees build prototypes for real business problems, then curate the best ideas into an iterative improvement process. Concrete example: adopt a cross-functional innovation funnel where data scientists, product managers, ethicists, and customer advocates collaborate from ideation through deployment. Key takeaways: 1. Continuous learning turns teams into adaptive innovators. 2. Human-centric ethics builds trust and mitigates risks. 3. Proven data practices elevate model performance and reputation. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question for you: what ethical or data integrity practices can you implement right now to make your organization both innovative and responsible? Chapter 5: Your Invitation to the Future, inspired by Bengio. Yoshua Bengio reminds us that intelligence, whether in machines or minds, thrives on curiosity, responsible data, and a shared promise to use knowledge for good. He has taught us that profound change begins when we dare to ask the right questions and persistently pursue truth. From his life, we learn that learning is a journey, not a destination. We see that progress requires humility with data and courage in alignment. And we discover that collaboration amplifies brilliance beyond individual achievements. To embody these lessons, commit first to reading one new area a month, then turn that knowledge into small, testable actions. Build a group or community that values learning, curiosity, and shared success. Finally, remember that every breakthrough you celebrate is a seed for the next, and your contribution helps shape a future where technology uplifts humanity. Key takeaways from the entire journey: 1. Curiosity unifies research, practice, and progress. 2. Data integrity underpins trustworthy intelligence. 3. Ethical alignment ensures lasting value. 4. Collaboration multiplies innovation. 5. Continuous growth is the path to excellence. The most powerful message from Bengio is this: we are all learning actors on a stage that changes with every new idea. If you are enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring journeys. Reflective question for you: how will you start incorporating Bengio's principles into your daily routine to become a catalyst for positive change in your world?